plaster some of these up around your joints?
Sure. Put them all over the place if it'll help you rangers catch the kinkajou.
Well, it'll take more than those to capture that bandit.
Well, good luck.
Thanks. Keep an eye on that bird. He's too interested.
We'll have Captain Stewart around and take a look at him.
Who is the kinkajou?
Kinkajou is Mexican from Wildcat. And this bandit is all of that. He's been making monkeys out of the Rangers.
How is it? Put him down, Mr. Bean. We're not looking for bootleggers tonight.
What's the matter, boys? What's the matter? What's the matter?
Oh, nothing much, Mr. Lovett.
Oh, the old bandit, huh? Are you boys after him?
Yeah, the way he keeps dodging around. Why, you must be his lawyer.
No, I'm sorry, boys. I'm sorry. But if you catch him, I'll defend him. And he's as good as a free man right now. Well, congratulate me, boy. I'm loaded with good news. There's my good news.
Won't you sit down? I can't now. I gotta change for the next number.
Hot diggity, she's some baby. And she can be your little baby from now on. What do you mean? Just another triumph for your little lawyer, my boy. The Mexican courts have granted your divorce from the first Mrs. Bean.
Oh, that's great. Then we can be married tonight.
Yep, and go to Mexico on your honeymoon.
Why Mexico?
Mexican divorce, Mexican honeymoon. Much safer.
Oh, gee, Ed, that's great. And you make arrangements for us at the Mesa Francesa.
Rob our bank.
This is a job for Captain Stewart. We'll have to report it to him.
A lot of good he'll do. He's been trying for months to capture this kinkajou, and what's he done? Nothing. He's been fooling around across the border. Well, let me tell you something. He'd better get busy and capture this bandit, or the Rangers will be out and get another captain. Hurry in! Up here!
arriverò, my dreams I feel to happen there. My castle in the air, waiting for who knows who. I've sweet sleep on is a moon, lead streams wild from birds of a ball. Told me in song of love, someday he'll come for you. And there beneath the palm we met and we knew that we all is longing. All life began there, a happy weaver of my dreams, the ripple so free. Oh, echo this for me, sweetheart, I love you. In the river,
All night I've been waiting for you.
Sent the servants away.
The hell is Solus?
Someone been here looking for me?
No. Why do you ask these questions?
Listen.
What's the matter?
Listen, my little sister, the bank in Fremont was blown up and robbed last night. So, under the circumstance... I got... He's driving off and he's Smith. Tell him you haven't seen me anywhere, Rita.
What's Roberto? Where have you been?
Never mind, that's as though nothing has happened. And remember, you haven't seen me.
loved one, I can hear you calling like the waters falling. I hear your song.
You have the voice of an angel, Senorita.
Well, General Ravenous, this is a great honor.
You are wonderful. How you would grace my hacienda.
I am afraid too many ladies have done that already.
You have but to nod your pretty head and out they go. What do you say, Senorita?
Well, I say it is a great compliment. But it is too early in the morning.
Oh, it isn't too early to tell me where your brother is.
Oh, so you didn't come to see me?
What time did he leave here?
I don't know. But if I did, it's none of your business.
No?
No. Who are you to ask these questions? My brother and I, we don't owe you anything. We don't bother you, so why do you bother us?
When you are angry, what eyes you've got.
Never mind about my eyes.
Well, what is it?
We found Roberto's house.
Search the house. So you lied to me.
No,
I believe you
didn't.
do know all about your brother and the bank robbery.
No, I tell you, I
You
don't.
think because you are beautiful, because I love you, you can make a fool out of me. Now, where is Roberto?
I tell you, I don't know where he is.
I could tell you plenty if I wanted to.
He's not there, but we found this note.
Take your man to the Mesa Francisco. Your brother left this for you. Oh, no. He'll be at the Mesa Francisco at 4 o'clock.
But listen, you won't do anything to him, will you?
Well, that's up to you, as the gringos say.
What do you mean?
I am the most powerful man in this state. I don't care how many gringo banks are robbed. If you are very nice to me, I'll be very nice to him.
But I don't love you.
Then I make you. When I want anything, I take it. Ask the gringos, ask the Mexicans. What I'm not given, I take. I take you now.
Is this shop-worn Romeo annoying you?
Who are you?
I asked you a question, Senorita.
If you don't know who I am, you wouldn't talk this way.
Pardon me. I know who you am, and this is the way I'll talk. Get out of here before I mess up your pretty clothes, Mr.
General Ravenoff to you.
How are you?
And listen, my friend, I hate a gringo and I hate a meddler. But never before have I had the pleasure of having those two hates rolled into one.
Well, I've done something for you, haven't I,
Yes.
General?
And now I'll do something for you. Get out of St. Lucas before sunset.
I'm sorry, but I think I'm going to like San Lucas at sunset.
Think it over, gringo. And remember, I have plenty men who shoot plenty straight. Hasta la vista, senorita. And remember, gringo, I have plenty men.
Talks like a chess player.
Who are you?
Jim.
But Jimmy which? Jimmy who?
Oh, just Jim. And now that you know all about me, who are you?
Rita? But you have never seen me before.
Oh, yes, I have. From down there across the Rio Grande, I've watched you.
Why?
Someday, senorita, I tell you.
And I was awfully glad you were watching today. That General Ravenel, he can do anything in San Lucas.
Yeah? Can he make you love him?
Oh, no. He can never do that.
Why?
Someday, senor, I will tell you.
Down by the river Rio Grande, on its silver sand, that's where I found you. And now my heart's a young man, want to be near your hand, lingering round you. For love like mine is there no returning. Give me one sign, tell me you are yearning, Rio Rita, life is sweeter, Rita, when you are near. Rio Rita, life's completer, Rita, to hold you near. Yes, from above, one day your lips will say, I love you. Senorita, here is my heart. Senorita, life is sweeter, Rita, when you are near. Life complete, Rita, to hold you near. From above is one way. Your lips will say, I Rita, will you think of me always when you hear that song?
Always. And I will wonder who you are, what brought you into my life.
Oh, I could stay in your garden forever. But I can't let him catch up with me yet.
Who?
Rio Rita, Senorita, here is my heart. Rita, did you ever hear of the kinkajou?
Jose!
Si, señorita.
Jose, have you ever heard of the Kinkajou?
Kinkajou? Madre de Dios, no, señorita. But he is a villain.
A villain?
Si, señorita. They say he will steal anything.
I think they are right.
Señorita, here is
Nobody said a word. Hurry, Jacob, get me out of this thing. Maybe all in all to you, but it's a pain in the back to me.
There you are, honey bunch. How's that for service? Say, Pedro.
welcome, senor.
Did you get those rooms that I reserved?
Yes, and I hope that the room is not too expensive.
Dolly, is he silly or not expensive for me?
Oh, my Dickie always stops in the best hotels.
Yes, and I've got the towels to prove it. What do you know about that?
senor.
Hiya, boss.
Si, senor.
Dolly, darling, what do you say we go up to our room and get settled, honey? Come on, baby.
One moment, Chick. Relax.
I'll be right up, sweets. How are you, boy?
How's things?
Great, thanks to you. And today I'm starting 50 years of billing and cooing.
Listen, my boy, let me set you straight. The cooing stops when the honeymoon is over, but the billing goes on forever.
Oh, you darn fool.
I will say this, though, Chickie boy.
Wow.
The little wife, she certainly did look sweet and pretty.
She ought to look sweet and pretty. I spent about $150 on her torso.
On her what?
On her torso.
On her torso? What are you talking about?
You know what you buy your wife when you get married.
Trousseau.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Trousseau.
Well, when did you get married?
About 15 minutes ago, and I'm still happy. Give again,
Yeah,
will you?
you are. Well, let me tell you something, that you had no right getting married without my consent. I'm your legal advisor, and I'm afraid I've got to hand you an awful shot.
I know it's your bill. But I want to tell you something. If that bill for my divorce is a penny over $100, I won't pay it.
What do you mean you won't pay it? Why, the champion tightwad of the world paid me $200 for a divorce.
Shake hands with the new champion,
Yeah, I'm on to you, boy. I'm on to you. But how would you like it if I told you your Mexican divorce is no good?
Yesterday you told me it was good.
Yeah, but that was yesterday. Today's Friday. Here's a wire I just received from your first wife's lawyer in New York. Scan it, my boy. Scan it.
Please arrest the bigamist.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now, wait, look. Now, you know that isn't right. Now, she calls me a bigamist.
Yes, and that's what you are, a bigamist. You married twice, didn't you?
Yeah?
Well, that proves it. For of all the fools, you are the bigamist. Now, listen.
What are you talking about?
This is what I mean. I have just learned that the United States does not recognize Mexican divorces. I hate to tell you this, chick, but you'll probably have to do 5 years in jail.
You know I'm sick, Ed. I'd never be able to do that long.
Well, do the best you can, kid. Do the best you can. But until the first Mrs. Bean accepts that divorce, you and the little Dolly must live as far apart as the poles.
Oh, now, Ed, look. You can't get away with that. Do you know that right at this moment, she's upstairs unpacking her little pink thingamagums? I looked in the grip, and she's got 2 pair of silk pink pajamas, all covered with lace and schlemiel.
Please, my nerves, my nerves.
You want me to tell her now?
Immediately.
Wouldn't tomorrow morning be time enough?
Tomorrow morning, let's have a look at you. No. You better tell her now, boy. You better tell her now.
Chicky,
Ah, the Shanghai gesture.
hasn't Teddy been quick?
Look at her, will you? Can't you see what you're asking me to do? Did you ever see such eyes? Look at that cute nose. Hasn't she got a neck like a swan?
I don't know. I never necked a swan.
What were you and Mr. Lovett talking about?
Oh,
Oh, yeah?
yeah. You know what he wants me to do, honey? He wants me to go on a hunting trip with him and some of the boys.
Lovely. When?
Tonight.
On our wedding night, you're going hunting?
Well, it would be original, wouldn't it?
Why, Chick, what has happened to you? A minute ago, you were talking about the sweet little love nest you've chosen for me.
Well, honey bunch, it really is a sweet nest. And, I've got a nice room, too, but I'm over in the other wing at the opposite end of the inn.
Why?
Well, I want time.
Time? For what?
Honey, you know I'm very innocent and I haven't been around much. I think I'd better call up my mother on long distance.
What for?
Mama hasn't told me everything she should.
Oh, boy. Patron! Si, senor! Patron,
Senor, take these bags up to the room.
Si, senor.
And Patron, have you seen Roberto Ferguson around here married in the bandits?
Who are you and what's your business?
Oh, what difference it make as long as you're paid in advance?
Oh.
The Ranger.
Get out of my way, Dopey.
Did you hear about that robbery last night?
Punch guy, I'll say, how'd you like to have a punch in the nose? Me, I tell a big fat wife. You tell her what? I tell you, coming here looking for Mexicano chicken.
Hey, who are you?
Captain Stewart. Pipe down, you bird.
Hey, we just missed you half an hour in Rio Rita.
Say, where was you last night?
Just a minute. What are you fellas doing here anyway?
Well, there's been another report about selling liquor on the Paris barge, and we're down here to investigate.
Well, as long as they keep that floating nightclub anchored on the Mexican side of the Rio Grande, you can't touch them.
Well, we might try drinking it dry.
Boys, I'm here on business. I'm here for the kinkajou.
Kinkajou?
Yeah. And get this straight, all of you. If you see me, don't recognize me.
But this is a dangerous job for you to tackle alone.
Don't worry about Captain Stewart and that big reward, boy.
No, you're all wrong. It isn't a reward. I'm thinking about the honor of the force.
Well, so far this kinkajou seems to be getting all the breaks.
Yeah, but he can't always beat the luck of the Rangers, boy.
When the Rangers come to town to settle up or settle down, they're in their heyday because it's payday. There's a bottle, laugh, a joke, a heck of a night, and then we're broke. We know tomorrow we'll have to borrow. We find this consolation when we haven't got a dime. Our job's a great vacation and a darn good time. We're all pals together, comrades, birds of a feather, rootin' pals, tootin' pals, scootin' pals, shootin' pals, in rain or sunshine, pals say their brother, full for each other. When you roll, you're not alone, for when you belong to the Lone Star Rangers, gentleman. We're all pals together, comrades, birds of a feather. In rain or sunshine, pals say they're brothers, good for each other. When you roll, you're not alone, or when you belong to the Lone Star Rangers and Superman. There's a Lone Star always leading down in Texas while we sleep. There are bad men always scheming who will help you cut your sheep. For the desert sand and a hold of Grant, where we keep a watchful eye. We're the two gunmen till we meet again, when we kiss our girls goodbye. We're in the army now, we're in the army now, and you'll never get rich on the salary which you get from the army now. All the girls are wildflowers. All the boys are like the
Let's have some wine and plenty of it.
Talk to me, senorita. Where could I find General Revenue?
In there somewhere.
Gracias.
Patron! Senor! Where is my room? Your room is at the head of the stairs, senor. Thanks. Si, senor. Pase para adentro todos, muchachos. Pase.
What's the matter, senor?
Oh, nothing. Adios, senorita. Nothing.
Oh, Senor Roberto, I was expecting you.
I want to know why you've been annoying my sister.
And I, Senor, would like to know where you were since you left the cabaret in Fremont last night.
Who are you to ask me questions? Are you a policeman?
I may not be a policeman, but I have certain duties to perform for Mexico.
Ha! Since when has Mexico asked help from a Russian?
My friend, are you going to be as foolish as the others who tried to force me to give up my land and position?
Perhaps, General? Huh. And what a general.
Now be careful. I might lose my temper.
And strike me yourself?
Gonzalez.
Go on, call your dirty workers. But I've been in tighter places than this. So, General Revenue, you would catch me, huh? Perhaps I might turn the tables on you.
Now hold him! Take him away.
He's better out of the way.
No, it wouldn't be so good for me if his sister was unhappy because of his death. Search him. In a few days, perhaps, my plans will come out. Then you can find his body floating on the Rio Grande. What's this?
An American $1,000 bill. Torn. C557. That's one of the bills the King you stole.
Where did you get this?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Answer that, General.
No, wait. There is $10,000 reward for him.
The reward is not for me, but for the Tinker Jew.
You'll do as well as another. Take him away. and guard him carefully until afterwards.
Hi, big boy, hiya.
How
Did
are
you
you?
send for the best little lawyer in Mexico?
Yes, oh, by the way, I wonder if you could change this American money for Mexican.
American money? Let's have a look at it. Doggone, isn't that pretty? Look at that picture. DeSoto discovering Hollywood. South Fremont Bank. Wait a minute.
What's the matter?
Say, listen, do you know that this is the money that was stolen by the Kinka Jew?
What of it?
Robbie, let's have a look at you. Are you the Kinka Jew?
Not me, no.
Where'd you get these bills?
Roberto Ferguson.
Ferguson? Rita's brother? You don't mean to tell me that he's this bandit? Ah, behave yourself, Robbie. Behave yourself.
It's true. He is my good friend and asked me if I could help him out.
And you want me to try and cash these bills for him?
The Kinkajou pays you well if you do.
Yeah, but don't you know the number of these bills have been published in all the papers? The minute I try to cash one up, they're going to hop on me and say, boys, there's Kinkajou.
That's funny.
Well, now, what's funny about it? What's funny about it? I might be a bandit.
But you're a lawyer.
Well, there's not much difference.
So there you are.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so there you are. Am I late?
Certainly you're late. You're always late.
$10,000 here. I want to get this changed into American money.
Do you want some American money?
Yeah.
The prisoner arose early and ate a hearty breakfast. Oh, boy, what a piece of luck, what a piece of luck.
What do you mean, love?
Do you know that I just happen to have $5,000 in American money right here with me?
Isn't that beautiful?
Isn't that pretty stuff?
You know, if there's anything I really and truly love, it's American money. This has got to last me a long time.
15 or 20 years, easy. You know, Chicky, old boy, the very first... Gosh, listen at me backfire, would you? The very first thing I'm going to do when I see your wife, Bean, is ask her why she bothers with a flat-footed, insignificant little runt like you.
Who are you calling a flat-footed, insignificant little runt?
How in the world could a woman ever marry a man with a face like yours?
I can't help it if my face isn't pretty.
Well, you can stay in the house, can't you?
Ah, senor. Grande, senor. Grande.
Fine.
Meow.
Say, why don't you get rid of that cat?
Si, senor.
I'll pay for this. You take it in American money?
Sure.
There you are, boy.
Come on now, let's have something new.
One little sip is all
Wait.
I...
Surely this is not one of those bills that...
What's the matter? Something wrong with it?
Oh, no, senor, but for you, cognac is free. Drink as much as you please.
What?
The King of Joe to me is a great hero.
What's he talking about?
You are the King of Joe, aren't
Certainly
you?
old Kinky himself, right there.
The King of Joe.
The King got you.
The King of Joe.
And so are you. Oh, go away. Go away, will you? This guy knows his onions.
Ah, but when you want some more brandy, just let me know.
No, this is a little weak for us.
Oh, I take it away.
Leave it. Use it for a chaser.
If you want something really strong, try this.
What you got?
It's a bottle of all Aztec wine.
Yeah, what's it like?
Oh, I don't know. I don't dare drink it myself, so I cannot tell. The King of Jew.
I'm going to punch that guy in the nose if you
The
don't.
King of Jew.
Get out of here, will you?
Don't worry now, don't worry.
Go back, you fool. You want this American to know we're waiting?
Jose, will you go into the cafe and tell my brother I want to see him?
With pleasure,
And Jose, tell him I will meet him in the garden.
I will tell him, señorita. Rita.
Oh, Mr. Jimmy!
I'm the luckiest man in Mexico.
Oh, yes? You find something?
More precious than I ever dreamed of.
Where?
In a certain garden.
How did you happen to be in my garden?
Kismet.
Kismet? I do not know him.
Kismet. Fate. It was predestined.
Those are very big words for a small Mexican girl.
But there's one very small word for that girl. It's all the others rolled into one. Love.
Love? I think I have heard that word before.
It was in your garden this morning. Didn't the sun shine a little brighter? Didn't everything seem changed?
Well, now that you mention it, it is.
You see? It was love.
Well, I didn't know that. I'm learning something. Oh,
Rita, can't I teach you to love me?
I don't know. Are you a very good teacher?
You're marvelous.
And is this the first lesson?
You're always in my arms, but only in my dreams. In dreams, you're always near, sweetheart. We're always neath the pond, so happy then it seems, sunny, runny, yet so far apart. If I could only hold you, really, tell you of my love, sincerely, I'd love to think of schemes to take you out of dreams and wake to find you in my arms.
Perdone, señorita, pero no he podido encontrar a su hermano.
¿Lo has buscado bien?
Sí, señorita. Me dijeron que buscaba al general Rabino. Es todo lo que sé.
Gracias, Jose.
Sí, señorita.
Oh, I'm so worried. I don't know what I will do.
What's the matter, honey?
Oh, my brother. He didn't come home last night. And when he returned this morning, all tired and dusty.
Listen, Rita. What does your brother do?
Nothing, that is, for a long time, except make mystery treats.
With Ravenov?
Sometimes I think he does, but he will never say. Oh, I'm going out of my mind.
Oh, don't worry your pretty little head.
Jimmy, can you keep a secret?
Sure, what is it?
Sometimes I think my brother is the Kinkashu. And the Ravenov, he is after him.
Yeah? Never mind, I'll find your brother for you.
Oh, will you please?
So you stay right here and I'll bring him back, dead or alive.
Oh, dead or alive? Oh, that's an American joke, isn't it?
It was supposed to be, but it was rather a poor one. Please forgive me. And don't worry till I get back.
All right. I promise.
Then smile. I'll be seeing you, Rita.
We've always been apart, so happy that it seems so near, and yet so far apart. If I could only hold you, really.
So, guy, I guess we better go home.
Wait a minute. We haven't tried the old Aztec wine yet.
I don't want any of that.
Oh, come on, just have one little... Oh, yeah, that is strong, a little strong, isn't it? I'll pour you out a little bit in the glass.
I tell you, I don't want it.
Here. Maybe you better sip a little from the bottle.
One little sip is all I'm going to have. I'm a little bit low right now.
Now, that'll pick you up. What's the matter? What's the matter?
Oh, Ed, do you see that little butterfly that's flying all around over there?
Now, that's what I call whiskey.
I'm a little baby, and I'm going to get the butterfly. Here, butterfly, here, butterfly, here, butterfly, here, butterfly.
Always on your head, I'm going to get her. Don't you move now, don't you move. 1, 2, here I come, ready or not. I missed her.
Hey, waiter, make mine a Coca-Cola, will you?
How you do?
I'm all right. Oh,
How do you do?
for the love of Mike, what do you see now?
You cute little butchie, what you?
Wait a minute.
You're a shabba-gunya?
What's the matter, boy? Tell your lawyer.
Hey,
What's the matter?
and she a peach?
She who? What are you talking about?
The blonde that just passed.
The blonde?
Yeah.
No blonde past me, boy. You ought to know better than that.
Hey, you mean to say there isn't a girl standing over there?
Certainly there's no girl standing over there.
Don't tell me it's just that drink.
Hey, you drunk.
Oh, you're silly.
Oh, are you drunk?
Oh, you make me mad, you do. Of course there's a girl there. But Ed, hey, she shouldn't take off her clothes not here.
Give me a drink of that stuff. Why, I know the girl. Hi, honey.
I tell you.
Still that old redhead I used to run around with.
No, she's a
How
blonde.
you been, sweetie?
How you been,
Oh,
baby?
now, don't run away.
Oh, I don't go,
See,
honey,
you're
don't go.
scaring
No,
her away.
nice little girl.
Boy,
What's the matter with you fellas?
Hey, listen. Do me a favor, will you?
Yes.
Get rid of him. This girl here is trying to make a play for me.
What girl? There's nobody there.
You must be blind. Can't see her stand there?
Yeah, the little one in the middle.
Why, there's no girl there.
Oh, she's standing right there, I tell you.
Oh, go and put your head in a bucket of water. There's no girl there.
Hey, what's she talking about?
He's drunk.
Wait a minute.
She's still there, I'm telling you.
I'll find out if she's there. I'll pass my hat right through her. Boy, he's right. There's no girl.
No girl, huh?
They're always in my dreams, but never...
I'll never take a drink again as long as I live. And dreams, they're always my sweetheart. We're always neath the palms, so happy as it seems, so near and yet so far apart.
Hardly. Have either of you boys a match?
So far apart.
Well, have you a light?
Hey, Elmer. Wow. Here's another one. And this one must be real, boy. She's got a voice. She's talking to us.
Take a quick look like this. Isn't this one a queen?
Well, I'll say she's a queen. You know what I'm going to do?
What?
I'm going to go over and try to finesse her. Hi, honey. How's the little thing?
How dare you? Don't get fresh with me.
So far apart.
Hey,
What?
I'll pass my hat through this one.
Louis!
Louie, who's Louie?
Louis's my husband.
Your husband?
Caramba!
Hey, pass your hat through them.
What is it, Carita Mia?
That man insulted me.
You don't think we're seeing things now, do you, boy?
You dare insult my wife? What would you do if you had a fist like that?
I'd wash it.
Excellent, excellent.
One more word from you and I knock your block off.
Oh, no, you won't.
Oh, yes, I will.
Oh, no, you won't.
Cut it out, will you darn fool?
I'm with you, boy, I'm with you.
Oh, yes, I will.
Yeah, I'd like to see you do it. Hey, where are you? Where are you? Now, is that nice? Come on up here. Come on up here.
Are you with me?
I'm with you to the end.
All right, I'll tell him, and how I'll tell him.
You would, eh?
Yes, I would. And what do you know about that, you sissy? That gentleman?
Once more, boy.
Oh, God, am I having fun. Say, why don't you get out of here before I slap you right in your face? Now, let that be a lesson to you.
Go on home, you big bum.
What?
Take it away from me, boy.
Put it
Take
down.
it right away from me.
Don't be
Hey, wait a
afraid,
minute.
I'm with you.
Hey, wait a minute, boy.
I'm with you, boy. Let go of that, will you?
Hey, wait, I'm long. Hey,
Will
wait.
you let go of that?
Hey, will you what? Now, take your time, boy.
I'll take
your
him,
time.
boy. I'll be right back
Not
when
too
I
fast.
finish.
Not too...
I'll be right back,
boy.
Take a look around, see if you can spot that Bert Roberto Ferguson.
Roma, Romeo, you have found a little American competition, eh? They are in a very pretty garden, and these Americans can say, I love you.
What you say means nothing. I'll show you how much she thinks of him. Just wait.
Amigo!
Attention, senores! All of you! Has something to say to you. What would you say if General Ravenov gave a fine party at his hacienda tonight? Well, then, oh, Senorita Rita. I'm giving a little party tonight. Will you be the guest of honor?
That is a great honor, senor. But I am too worried about my brother.
Don't worry about him.
Except we may find out something about Roberto.
Your brother is my very good friend. Will you not reconsider, senorita?
I will be delighted to go.
Oh, I am overjoyed. And you, Senor American, will you also be my guest? I can promise you a little surprise, too. What do you say?
I like surprises.
Good. Then I shall expect you at my hacienda any time after sunset. And I can promise you plenty of amusement for the senoritas, brave, handsome caballeros. For the caballeros, most beautiful women in Mexico. And there will be music, dancing, light, laughter, old wine, moonlight, and kisses. There is nothing in my mother's house that is not yours for the asking. So now, enjoy yourself. I'll be back in a moment.
What could be so far with you so close to me? What a happy thought my heart would be. So if you really care, why don't you make a
Senorita Rita Ferguson.
Feliz noche, Carlos. ¿Cómo estás, Lisa? Muy bien, gracias. ¿Saludos a tu mamá? Sí, gracias. Oh. It is lovely.
I'm glad you like it. It is all for you.
Sometimes Senor can be very kind.
Listen, Rita, I want to ask you something about your American friend.
But I do not want to hear it.
Did he ask you questions about your brother?
But yes, but why? Jimmy, what's the matter?
Plenty. Till wrapping up, did you or one of your men enter my room at the end? Some of my papers are missing.
It was done at my orders.
At your orders? Who are you to give orders in Mexico?
I do not bother about Mexico. Where I come from, when we want to find out something, Captain Stewart...
Captain Stewart?
Yes, Senorita. Your friend is captain of the Texas Ring.
Is that true?
It is true.
Listen, now that I am your host, I shall treat you as my guest. But I warn you, be careful. If you are still in St. Lucas tomorrow, what will you do? Ranger, maybe your friends will say when they find you this time that Ravenov was not so tender in the heart.
Jimmy, why didn't you tell me you were captain of the Rangers?
Honey, I'd love to tell you everything, but as long as you trust me.
Of course I trust you.
And you promise that someday, maybe...
Someday, maybe, I'm going to be your little chain and ball.
You mean ball and chain.
Oh, yes, that's what I mean.
Oh, you darling.
Well, listen, you cannot make love to me out here.
Why not?
There are too many people.
Oh, Rita, I'm just dying to take you in my arms.
Well, you can waltz with me.
Yeah, but I don't know how to waltz Spanish fashion.
It's easy. I teach you. Look. First you take this hand like that. Then you put this one around me and you hold me close. Oh, much closer. That's it. And then you rest your cheek against my cheek. Oh, that is beautiful.
Yeah, but why waltz?
Is it possible that you are the Kickajou?
Didn't you hear the Mexican say that I am?
It doesn't seem possible you are that terrible Kickajou. Where is it? Oh, there you are. I will always keep this button so that I get Kickajou luck.
That's the fifth button I've lost today.
Come and sit down with me.
Now, Carmen, have you got a nail?
What do you mean? Anyway, you are my darling, my little sweetheart, my Popocito, no, my darling. Oh, what a large collar you are wearing.
Yeah, I always wear a large collar. It's the Scotch in me. I'm expecting a goiter. You know, honey, as a rule, I don't go around saying these things, but will you believe me if I tell you something? You really are beautiful. Do you believe me?
I would like to believe you, but my mother said the men are liars.
Your mother say the men are liars.
My mother said that all the men are liars.
Your mother says all the men are liars? Oh, God. Your mother's been around, hasn't she?
I must have just one key.
Oh, no, you...
Just a little key.
Oh, now, wait a minute.
One key.
Oh, look at me now, look. Oh, you're not a sweetheart, you're a chiropractor. Oh. It's a cinch you're not married.
I was.
What do you mean you was?
My husband, he is dead.
He isn't dead, he's hiding.
Just one key.
Oh, gosh, why was I ever cursed with this appeal? Now, Carmen, before I give in, do you know anything about kissing?
I am the best in Mexico.
The best in Mexico? Come down to America. Whoever told you you're the best in Mexico?
All the men tell me I am the best.
All the men tell you you're the best? Well, don't forget what your mother told you.
Oh, my little baby.
Hey. Who's dead?
Nobody.
Well, why wear your pants at half-mast?
Oh, why don't you mind your own business?
And another thing.
What?
What's the big idea around here kissing these girls, huh?
Why not? I saw you kissing one out there.
You mean that little girl with the Cupid bow lips?
No, the big fat one with the Cupid bow legs. You know the one I mean.
I didn't kiss her much.
Ed.
What's the matter?
You little devil.
What are they doing,
How about those 4 girls I saw waving at you outside the wall? Oh, you devil, you.
You got those girls waving at me, did you, boy?
Waving like this.
Ah, you're crazy. They weren't waving like that.
Yes,
They were
they
doing
were.
like this. That's the way they were doing.
Here's a drink. Here's a sandwich.
Say, Ed, I'll see you again soon.
Yeah, I'll be seeing you around when you're in
Oh,
jail.
what a life this is. What do you got there,
Boy.
buddy?
Whoa.
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 Oh, brother, get your niblick out. You are in the rough. Hey, come on over and laugh yourself out of that.
Oh, golly.
I might have known you were one of those small town sheiks. The way you took the cigar out of your pocket the first time you kissed me. And look at your suit. You look positively unbuttoned.
Now, wait a minute, folks. Let's don't fight. You know people are in the jam, but you are, so stick together.
What jam?
But there's no jam. You're a fine lawyer, you are.
Why, what's the matter? Haven't you told your little wife yet?
Tell me what?
Dolly, dear, there's nothing to tell you. Just forget about it.
I insist that you tell me what he means.
Now you see?
Well, how did I know you deceive your wife on your wedding day?
Why? You're supposed to be a lawyer?
Am I? Boy, I'm one of the best.
You're a fight promoter.
All right, then, go ahead. Blame me. Blame me.
You see, Ed, look, I'm trying to make it look like, you know, me and Dolly are not too familiar.
Yeah.
Does you see now?
But you haven't told her about your other wife.
His wife? His wife?
Oh, gee, Ed. You know, you're a nice fella, but you've got one habit that I'd love to break you of. Yeah.
What's that?
Breathing.
You mean Chick Bean has another wife?
Now, don't get excited. Don't get excited. He doesn't love her. Do you? No. Well, now that I have that all settled, I must leave you. I have a date. I'm going to meet a very charming little girl, or little kid. She walked the streets all night last night.
How do you know?
I followed her.
So our marriage isn't real. Brute, liar, deceiver, I'm not your wife.
Honey Bunch, you are my wife.
I won't be your wife. I refuse to be the last member of the syndicate. Was your wife angry with you?
I don't know. The returns aren't in yet.
Well, what are you going to do about it?
I'll tell you, baby, I'll do anything within reason, but I won't go home. Ask me how I get this way, who and what's the holiday. I'm just a wild bird set free. Tangled up with Mary's ties, been all through that exercise. Now it's single oars for me. Have I been a jump? Merrily! Now, just watch me jump. Oh, merrily, I'm out on the loose tonight. Wild as a deuce tonight. If I look pop-eyed, I can explain. Just got away from the ball and the chain. I'll need no excuse tonight. I'm gonna do things right. I've a few hopes and so I don't care where they go. I'm out
Senorita Rita, please.
Oh, dispensally, please, senorita.
I found out what business brought your friend Captain Stewart to Mexico.
Captain Stewart's business does not interest
You
me.
must listen, for your brother's sake.
For my brother's sake.
Yes. This ranger is here to catch the kinkajou.
And what has that got to do with my brother?
Your brother is the kinkajou.
General! Oh, surely you are joking.
You do not need to pretend with me when I'm only trying to help you.
As I told you before, my brother and I, we do not need your help.
Very well. Then you'll have yourself to blame when your brother is Captain Stewart's prisoner.
Oh, my Jimmy, he wouldn't do a thing like that.
Your Jim only makes love to you to get information about your brother, to find out where he was when the bank was robbed.
No, that's impossible.
It's true.
You mean to say that he's just making love to me, to use me?
Yes.
No, I will not believe it.
Suppose I prove it.
You can't.
No?
No.
I would send this ranger spy a letter telling him where he can find your brother at midnight. Watch him carefully when he reads the letter, and you'll know what business brought him to Mexico and why he made love to you.
He will show it to me.
There is a big reward for the kinkajou.
Oh, my Jimmy doesn't care about that. He knows I adore Roberto.
Don't be afraid. He will not get your brother. When he tries to leave, my men will be waiting for him at the gate. Gonzalez! Come to my study. I want you to deliver a letter to Captain Stewart. After he reads it and he tries to leave, use your rifles.
General! You wouldn't do that.
If he goes, what do you care? Have your men ready. When he goes through that gate, shoot to kill.
But General, you...
Adios, senorita.
A fool had a dream by the river of dreams, and she longed for her lover to call her. A romance neath the palms and a fairy tale charms, and true manly arms to and fro. But the man played a game that the maid could not see. He's a very
Why do you ask me that?
Oh, I do believe you. Your eyes, they seem so true when they look into mine.
A pair of smiling eyes that love and sympathize. You laugh and you forget your faults. If you're in love,
Here's a letter for you, senor.
a letter for me?
Si, senor. A man bring it from the inn.
Pardon me, read it.
Jimmy, you're taking me into supper, no?
I'm sorry, honey, but I can't. I've got to go.
Go? You mean live here now?
Yes.
Is it about my brother?
Oh, no.
Then why do you have to go?
I can't tell you.
No? Well, I can tell you, Mr. Ranger, because you're a cheat, a spy. Now I know who you are and why you've been making love to me. It's to catch the Pikachu. Listen to me. Listen to me, all of you. Listen. Are we going to let this gringo steal in here and spy on us? No! I know it's not. You thought I loved you, and I did. But now I hate you. Never let me on your name. Never on your name.
All I can see is your man. All of my life on your head. You'll have your way, and I'm not a boy. Goodbye.
Stop! Wait! That's not a date.
Come on, get out, quick! Shoot him as he rides away! So, Senorita, you've declared yourself. You love him.
Love him. I hate him. I hate him.
Then will you marry me?
Yes. Yes. Oh, happy river. My dreams. Oh, people want so free. Oh, echo this for me. Sweetheart, I love you.
One moment, I have a big surprise for you. General Romanoff has told me that this will probably turn into a wedding before the night is over. But I've come to the conclusion that we're all much too sober, so suppose we step inside and sort of fortify ourselves for those who are around. Did you fix everything with little Dolly?
No thanks to you.
Why blame me? It's not my fault.
If it hadn't been for you, she wouldn't have left me.
Well, your first wife left you, didn't she?
Sure, they all leave me.
Well, you can't blame me for that. Maybe there's something wrong with you.
You know, Ed, I don't know what I do, but I just can't hold on to a woman.
Hello, Tippy.
Hello, honey.
Hello.
Aren't you mad at me?
No.
And you want to make up?
Uh-huh.
It's no use. I wouldn't be able to hold on to her.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Oh, Tippy, don't be mad. I'll do anything you want me to. I'll even get up in the mornings and fix your bath and...
Honey, that reminds me. You know how I like my bath? I like it lukewarm. I don't like it too hot or too cold. If there's anything I hate, it's hot water. You understand? I hate hot water.
It won't be too hot. And I'll even fix your breakfast for you.
Tell her how you like your eggs.
You know how I like my eggs, baby? I don't like them hard or I don't like them soft. I like them medium boiled. If there's anything I hate, it's hard-boiled eggs. If I thought you'd give me hard-boiled eggs, you know what I'd do?
Stop, you brute! I hate you!
I don't know what I do, but I just can't hold on to a woman.
I can't understand it either. Why don't you try a horse?
Sweetheart, everything's wrong. Sweetheart, won't be so long. Would you drop from the sky? How do you fly, fly to oh, each night I talk to the moon, trying just to impress what I am here for. Baby,
Why is the bluebird sad and so blue? Missing his sweetie, what does he do? He has a blue song, you'll hear him coo.
Sweetheart, we need each other.
Not like a bluebird, more like a jay.
I miss my sweetie, why get that way?
Then like a mockingbird, I'll have to say, sweetheart, we need each other.
How I miss you. I'd rather spend my time just kissing you.
Bees need the flowers that do. We all need someone, honey.
How I need you, oh
Sweetheart, we need each
Why is the bluebird sad so blue? Isn't it sweetie? What does he do? He has a blue song, you'll hear him too. Oh, sweetheart, we need each other. Not like a bluebird or like a jay. I miss my sweetie, why get that way? And like the mockingbird, I'll have to say, sweetheart, we need each other.
just kissing you. Bees need a flower, flowers that do. We all need someone, honey. How I need you. Oh, sweetheart, we need each other. Young.
How many men have you tonight?
15, General.
Tell them to scatter. I do not want to see them nor have them frighten my guests. But they must be within instant call.
Yes, General.
What do you think of the old pirate barge tonight?
It doesn't seem possible. I think you are a magician.
There is one feat of magic I could perform that no one has ever attempted.
What is that?
I could change this whole party into our wedding.
But that is impossible. The banns have not been published.
I've seen to that.
But there is no priest. Well, General, you don't give me time to think.
You promised to marry me, Senorita.
I know I promised, but I don't...
Are you still thinking of this ranger's spy, when all I crave is the right to protect your brother from him?
My brother. No, I'm not thinking of Jimmy.
Then tell me one reason why we shouldn't be married here tonight among our friends.
Well, I think we should wait a little bit. Now this dress, it isn't worthy of you.
When raven of love, it thinks of everything. Your wedding dress.
Oh, it is so beautiful.
Nothing is too beautiful for my bride. Now I shall go to my guest until my beloved is ready.
And then?
And then a wedding such as you never dreamed about.
A wedding such as I had never dreamed about. Oh, Jimmy! Jimmy!
Is there anything that I can do for you, madam?
I'm looking for a gentleman by the name of Mr. Lovett.
Mr. Lovett? Madam, you have the honor to be speaking to that big, broad-shouldered chap right now.
Really? Well, I'm Mrs. Bean.
Mrs. Bean. Oh, you're the first Mrs. Bean. In other words, you're the has-been.
Do I understand that you represent this bigamist?
Yes, ma'am. Do I understand that you've come all the way down here to Mexico to cause him a lot of trouble?
Mr. Lovett, I'm not going to let Chick put anything over on me.
Yeah, I can understand exactly how you feel, Mrs. Bean. But if you'll take my advice, you'll merely collect your alimony and go straight back to New York.
Alimony? That means nothing to me any longer. My uncle just died and left me $3 million.
I beg your pardon?
How much did you say?
$3 million.
Sweetheart, we need each other. My dear child, don't you realize that you're wasting your time on this man? Don't you realize there are millions of men who would gladly make you a slave, be your slave? Don't you realize how beautiful you are? Don't you realize when I gaze into your eyes I get such a thrill? Don't you realize? Can't you? Now let's hear from you.
Oh, Mr. Lovett, you're terrible.
Yeah, well, I'll get better as I go along. Will you marry me?
Certainly not.
No, I didn't think you would. I didn't think you would.
Well, why did you ask?
I just wanted to know how it feels to lose $3 million. Suppose we just step over here and get a little bite to eat. It won't cost you much. I'm not very hungry. Come right along with me, will you, Mal?
Roberto, what are you doing here?
Where's Rita?
Rita's at this party tonight.
She's going to marry Ravenoff.
Ravenoff? She doesn't love him?
She's doing it to save you.
To save me from what?
Rita thinks you're mixed up in that bank robbery.
She thinks you're the kinkajou.
I the kinkajou?
Well, Ravenoff said you were.
Oh, yeah? What about this American whose life Rita saved?
He's Captain Jim Stewart of the Texas Rangers, and he's after you. And he's
Listen, if you want to save yourselves a lot of trouble, don't tell anybody that you have seen me, even Rita. Do you understand?
Let's sit over here. Now, Mrs. Bean, just what advice did your lawyer give you when you came down here?
My lawyer told me to say no to everything.
Oh, your lawyer told you to say no to everything.
Yes.
Do you mind if I sit beside you?
No.
Well, do you mind if I hold your hand?
No.
We're going to have an awful lot of fun if you're on the level with that. Do you mind if I put my arm around your waist?
No.
Hot dog, honey, you got a lawyer. Do you mind if I kiss you?
No.
Now, if you'll come to my apartment.
What?
I mean, if you will come to my office, I feel quite sure that I can arrange everything to your satisfaction.
Mr. Lovett, just what are you trying to get at?
$3 million. 3 million divorces.
Oh, Mr. Lovett, I can read you just like a book.
Yeah, well, you better skip a couple of pages, honey, I'll tell you that.
You promise to be a good boy now so we won't fight anymore?
You bet I will, honey. Oh, dear, oh, dear.
I'd like to have champagne with every meal.
Oh, you would, eh? Champagne with every meal. She was only a dry goods dealer's daughter, but she had her notions.
My dear child, you have such style, such refinement.
Who's refinement, honey?
It's someone I don't know. Don't turn around now. She's looking.
And your figure. Do you know that you might pose for some statue of some old Greek goddess?
Goodness.
No, not goodness, goddess. You know who I mean. Venus at the pump, Psyche at the sink.
Honey, can I take a look at Psyche in the sink?
Don't look now. Her husband might be angry.
Her husband?
And you have such grace and such charm. You have 1 million charms. As a matter of fact, you have 3 million charms.
That isn't her husband.
I can't imagine how a beautiful girl like you could marry that mud turtle.
Oh, guys, if her husband could only...
Want me to tell you something about it, woman? You know what he is? He's a flat-footed, insignificant little runt.
I've heard that before. Flat-footed, insignificant little... Oh, the War Department.
What do you mean the War Department?
I don't mean anything. I just... Whoa!
Another thing, he's a lowbrow. And when I tell you there's a lot of woodpeckers down here.
Oh, honey, look what I've done.
There, you spilt the salt, and that's bad luck.
Oh, I know, darling. Look, it isn't bad luck to spill salt if you throw it with the right hand over the left shoulder like that.
Have you tried herbicide? You know, my dear child, you ought to rid yourself of that incubus. What, snow in Mexico? Oh, it's you, is it? Have a little pepper, old boy, have a little pepper.
So, there you are.
Katie,
You...
would you believe me, Katie, when I say,
Believe you. Certainly she won't believe you. Why should she believe you when you...
So, this is the poor little girl you've selected as your next victim.
Yeah, isn't that a darn shame, Katie?
Chicky, don't you think you'd better introduce us?
all right, my future meets my past.
You're so sweet-looking, you turned all my anger into pity. Very nice of you to say that. I suppose it doesn't matter to me to say
what are you doing?
How could you
Huh?
do it?
What are you eating?
Huh? What's that, son?
Oh, you don't.
I know.
Look at you, John. How is it anyway? It's all right.
Look at the darn fool. Now I know where my raccoon coat went. Say, Katie, you know, it's the funniest thing. I never realized that you wanted to hang on to me so bad.
Hang on to you.
Hey, waiter, I didn't order this. Hey,
What?
boy, remove the body from my hand.
I'm not on your
Get off my hand, will you?
I'm not on your hand. Now you've lost it. Now look what you...
Mama!
Now wait a minute.
Mama!
There it is.
Why should I want to hang on to you, you insignificant little runt?
Talk
He
to
may
him,
be a
Katie.
little runt, but he's not insignificant. Say, I can't say, listen, you don't think I'm going to say, listen, Dave, how can you know I'm nothing, but I'm telling you, let me tell you something. Here, he loves me, well, I know how to take care of me, but now you just know I know I'm here with you, I know. Because I don't
Wait a minute. This isn't a pleasure yacht, it's a battleship.
Well, I've never been so insulted in all my life, Mr. Lovett. I want you to know that I'm a lady.
Yeah, so am I. So are you. Now, wait a minute, folks. Let's don't fight. I have a solution in mind which will arrange everything satisfactory to us all, especially to me. Katie, do you mind taking a little walk with me?
No?
Atta girl. Now, if I can get her to say yes, I'm all right. Oh, thank you very much, Katie. Thank you very much. I'll see you around, chick. All right, Katie. Boy,
How are you?
congratulate me.
About what?
Katie and I are going to be married.
Can you beat that?
Yes, sir, boy. Going to put that wedding number right on.
Oh, you darn fool.
Darn fool. Katie's uncle just died and left her $3 million.
Well, you'll learn it.
Rita. What are you doing in that dress?
This is my wedding dress, Mr. Ranger. I'm going to marry General Ravenoff tonight.
Tonight? Rita, are you mad?
I was when I believed in you, but now I am quite sane. Jimmy, where are you going?
To speak to General Ravenoff.
Oh, you mustn't do that. These men, they are all over the boat. They might kill you this time.
Do you mean that, Rita?
No. Tonight, forget for a minute. You are probably still spying.
I came here tonight for one reason only. To see you.
Me? What do you want of me?
I want you to believe that I didn't know your brother was a Kinkajou until you told me yourself.
And now that you know, what are you going to do about it?
There's only one thing I can do. If I meet your brother, I'll have to arrest him.
Then we are enemies.
Oh, don't say that. You know I love you better than anything in the world. And you love me.
No. No.
You proved that when you saved my life.
Please, go.
Now, be patient, my good friend. I will bring my fiancée in a moment.
Jimmy.
Rita.
Please, please, hide, my darling. Hide for my sake.
Senorita, you are not ready.
Oh, I am so sorry if I have been long, but I've been dressing, you know. Did you see anything of my brother?
You need worry no more about your brother. If this ranger spy comes on board, my men will kill him. What's the matter?
Oh, I feel a little faint. Would you please get me a little glass of wine?
It is always my pleasure to obey your orders, senorita.
Gracias, senor. Jimmy, did you hear what he said? You must leave here at once.
Leave you here?
Oh, never mind about me. I can take care of myself. It's you that I am worried about.
Why?
Oh, do I have to tell you?
If it's what I want to hear, I don't care how many of Ravenoff's men are around.
Don't you know that if anything should happen to you, I would just die?
That's what I've been wanting to hear, Rita.
Now, please, my darling, go. Hurry.
I can't with his men watching the boat.
But it's more dangerous.
Listen, I've got an idea. The current of the river flows toward the American shore. If I could cut the cables of this old barge, it would drift to the Texas side.
Oh, listen. If they see you, they will shoot you.
I'll take a chance. Listen, take this. If anything should happen, signal me. Keep your chin up, honey.
My darling, this will probably bring back the roses to your cheek. Boy, your hands are like ice. Let me get your shawl.
Oh, no, I'm not cold.
Live. The gun of the ranger. Gonzalez! He's here on the barge. You've seen him.
No, that's not true.
It's a lie. Gonzalez, the ranger spy is on the barge. Find him. Oh, no. When he comes in, I want him to see you flutter like a little pigeon in my arms.
Please let me go.
No, not this time. Come on. Arrest this man.
Everyone knows who you are, you.
Arrest him. He's the Kinkajou.
I'm not the Kinkajou.
There is enough evidence against you. Tie him to the railing.
What are you going to do?
You'll soon find out, Senorita. Gonzalez, get us Larry Suarez. Andres, come here.
Hurry, boy, you're not going to kill my brother.
Line up here.
But you said you would protect him.
You see, we're through. Leave.
No, please, wait. I will marry you.
No, Rita, you cannot do that.
Please, I tell you, I will never see Jimmy again as long as I live. I would do anything if you would save my brother.
No, Rita, do not. Don't marry him. You'll be sorry.
Do not listen to me. Where is his ring?
Are you ready for the ceremony?
Yes.
Wait, Rita, stop. Pick him up. I arrest you in the name of the state of Texas.
Texas?
Yeah, Texas. Ever since this merry little pirate barge drifted across the rivers of American territory.
Someone must have cut the cable.
Quite a detective, aren't you, Ravenoff?
General Ravenoff for you.
Oh, no, I've got a better name for you. The Kinkajou. I reckon you overstepped yourself when you busted that bank in Fremont. Take him away. One moment, Captain. I cannot let you have this prisoner. I have worked too hard to get you myself. I understand your feelings, senor. Perhaps something can be done about it.
What are you talking about?
I could not explain until General Ravenoff has been caught, Rita. You see, the Mexican Secret Service has been just as anxious to catch him as the United States.
Oh, my darling, I thought it was you.
Well, maybe I would be willing to give Ravenoff to you. That is, if we could make a trade. But, senor, I possess nothing. Oh, yes, you do. Yes, you do, Roberto. What? I wouldn't want to marry your sister without your consent. Give me the bandit. Help yourself.